Sorry, I was dancing to the songs. Welcome to Project XTalk Extra, your weekly podcast supplement from Project XTalk, where we cover the news stories that don't quite make the main show. In a very slow news week, we really had to scrounge for this one, but we came up with a news topic, and it's regarding some people's favorite video game director. Are they our favorite video game director? That's up for debate. But this story is involving Kojima Productions. Before I get into it, my name is Kevin, aka the Muffin Man. This is Project XTalk Extra. I'm joined by Tom and Garrett. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing great.
Doing fantastic.
All right. You guys ready to talk about Kojima?
I guess.
Yeah.
I
could always roast him a bit.
The enthusiasm overwhelming. Well, this comes from Deadline, which isn't often a news site that we reference for video game news. But this is because Kojima Productions, the developers behind Death Stranding and held by Hideo Kojima himself, are branching out with a new division focused on music, TV, and film. Last Monday, the video game company shared on Twitter that it will open a new business division based in Los Angeles. The newly added branch seeks to bring the studio's games to other entertainment areas, such as TV, music, and film. The new division will be, quote, tasked with working with creative and talented professionals in television, music, and film, as well as more familiar games industry. So, sounds like Kojima is really going in on this whole he wants to be a director thing. What is your initial thoughts, Tom, when you hear this news?
So I completely love of whatever Kojima does in terms of like Metal Gear. He's really pulled out some like extremely really good cinematic examples of what he is capable of. And I honestly wouldn't mind seeing it in some sort of short form content or, maybe a TV series if they can get into maybe even film. I wouldn't mind just seeing at least one example of what he can pull off if he's given the actual armchair and start directing an actual live action movie or show.
Okay. Garrett, what's your thoughts?
I really hope he does this well. So well, in fact, that he leaves gaming.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I was like, wow, that was overwhelmingly positive. And then
okay.
All right.
No, it's just like he's always just seemed like he's wanted to be a movie director, but he got stuck in the gaming industry. Always. Like, everyone resonates with his stories, and those are amazing and everything, but I'm a gameplay guy. Mm-hmm. He invented the cardboard box hide and the vision cone to me. Mm-hmm. That's not that amazing.
Wow.
He also invented like cinematography in video games with Metal Gear Solid 1.
He got angles.
He's got angles.
He's got camera angles. Like, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have had the Mass Effect butt scenario, okay? It was because of his angles that, like, we lost Miranda's hiney.
All right, Garrett. That I just want to put a disclaimer out there. Garrett's views are not the views of Project XTalk. Remember that before you hit the downvote button, the dislike. But listen. Do I like Hideo Kojima's games? No, I don't. I think they're boring. I don't think his characters are interesting. They're weird as all hell.
They're hard to follow as well.
Yeah, they've just never appealed to me. I know everyone loves Solid Snake, but the only time I've liked Snake is in Smash Brothers. So, and outside of that, I don't really care about Snake. I certainly don't care about Death Stranding. Like, I think we've seen his slow progression into the film and TV side of things for a while now. He's always had that cinematography in his games, but with Death Stranding, certainly he started bringing in the TV aspects. Like, he got Norman Reedus to be the main character. He really is getting into that industry. So I don't think it comes as like a major shock to me that he's like working his way over towards there with his own company, because now he's free to do whatever he wants. What do you hope comes from this? Like, what you're more of a Kojima fan than we are. What game would you like to see like made into a TV show? Would you like Death Stranding to be a TV show?
I want to say I'm not really a Kojima fan. I'm a Metal Gear fan.
Oh, okay.
And he just happened to make that. So as far as what I would like to see him do on the TV side of things, if you can pull off and get the Metal Gear IP, and Konami isn't stingy about it, they can probably pull something off there. Especially if they go back to back to the old Big Boss when he's back in Vietnam era time. That'll be really interesting. I think they can pull something really good there. What I'm more curious on is the music side of things. What do you mean? Are you talking music that's used for pumping up the audience, or are you talking actual are you gonna start signing rap guys and make him?
Okay.
Well, no, I was thinking that he was going for a Studio Ghibli approach on that whole thing. Because Studio Ghibli, didn't they also do or am I saying it right?
No, you're saying I think that's right.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna say about his movies and things, is that I think if he had the full reins to himself, he creates the inauspicious character that we sort of come halfway through their character development, if that makes any sense. We're not there for the full journey. They already went through a chunk.
Okay.
But I feel that he could do maybe in 20, 30 years, kids will look towards his works, because I'm guessing it's going to be CGI movies that he creates, that he'll be the next Studio Ghibli. Who knows? I do have faith in him on that angle. I just think that he is way, way overblown up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see any other game producer slapped on their thing. Whoever invented Super Smash Bros., why isn't he
Masahiro Sakurai's Super Smash Brothers?
Yeah, why isn't he lorded after the same way that he did, or the guys with BioShock or the Mass Effect person? I just think that he is way overdone as an individual person.
No, I think he definitely has some sort of not him, but his reputation. People really hear his name and think he has some sort of iconic status that other directors, while being iconic, they don't really get that hype around them for some reason. At least where I'm sitting. Yeah, no, I'm with you there. Tom, to your point, if we're going to circle back around, last year, Deadline also learned that a movie based on Hideo Kojima's Metal Gear Solid is currently in the works at Sony, with Oscar Isaac set to star as Solid Snake himself. Do you think we see Kojima get involved in that movie? Him and Sony are pretty buddy. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that he gets a phone call and comes in to help them out with that movie.
That would be perfect, honestly, if they put him into that role. Now, what I just want to touch on real quick, Oscar Isaac, he was the guy in Star Wars, right? Was he in Star Wars?
He played. All I know is he played Apocalypse in the X-Men movie. He's a good actor. I can't remember if he was in Star Wars though.
Can he be Solid Snake? That's a debate that I can have.
He's a short dude, I think.
Yeah, okay, but on the Metal Gear thing, I think he should do his own little thing, own new unique universes, not just Metal Gear.
No, but definitely not. But at the same time, I think putting him in that role where he knows the universe, knows it well. I think you're in no better place as a director who's fully knows the entire source material and making a story out of that. Think what's his name? The dude from Marvel, Feige.
Kevin Feige.
Yeah, so he's super invested in the universe as well. So him coming out with the stories, even if he might not be the head director for every single movie or project that's they're getting thrown out there, the overall vision is there. And I think that same process with Kojima in place for a Metal Gear franchise is perfect.
Oh yeah, but do you think they would give him the rights to it?
They gave Sony the rights to it. I think Sony gets to pick their director and who's involved. I don't really think Konami can be you're not allowed to, pick the best person to make this movie. I did want to
know. I hear weird things in contracts these days.
I did wanna say, Tom, on the Oscar Isaac thing. Yes, he was in Star Wars. He's Poe. Of course, he's Poe. I don't know why I
Okay, yes.
didn't think of that. He's also starring in Moon Knight, the upcoming Disney Plus show. He's been in a lot of things. He has been in quite a bit. Good actor. Not the most. He's 5'8.5", by the way. I don't know if that discourages him from being Solid Snake, because I don't know how tall Solid Snake is.
Oh no, I just think it's more appearance wise.
Gotcha. No, I think appearance wise he can be fine for Snake. I don't really. He looks fine. He looks fine. Like, but I wanted to go back to a point you mentioned about the music. And I know Garrett gave his opinion on this. When I saw that he was getting into the music industry, I assumed that he would be making music for other games. Like, that is my interpretation. Like, he's going to hire like a studio, and I didn't really view it as him like signing rappers to like a
obviously,
label.
I was thinking more like more orchestral beats that he passes along.
Yeah. I think definitely like a music distribution, like, hey, you want this used in your game, we're going to license it out to you, stuff like that. Creating more legal issues for future games, backwards compatibility, I have no doubt. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have much more to say on it. You got any last thoughts on this topic?
Do your best, Kojima. I'm rooting for you,
Yeah.
unlike these guys.
I hope the best. I do. I want him to do amazing.
You're Tom. You're rooting for him genuinely. Garrett's rooting for him out of spite. He's like,
it's not out of spite. It's just like, dude, this is your true calling. Stop messing around. I don't need you stinking up the news, because everyone's like, oh, there's great news today in the gaming world. I'm like, all right, sweet. And I go to my phone. It's like something Kojima. I'm like, fuck.
Fair.
This isn't news.
Well, that's it for Project XTalk this week. Tom, where can they find you?
Twitter at Alpaca Time.
Garrett, where can they find you?
Way1G, Twitter, Xbox here.
And you can find me at the Muffin Man. That's a 1 instead of an I and an O instead of an A. Make sure to check out the main Project XTalk and Xbox podcast. And this is Project XTalk Extra, your podcast supplement. We will see you next Monday with another episode. Goodbye.
Bye.